Guys, what's going on? It is Spot the Aussie, just finishing off the season. We've been crowned the 2017 winner drivers champion for our boy Ahmed. We will be signing him on for next year because he has done such a great job for us, and we're going to be probably looking for a second driver. And as for this video is purely going to be a filler, a pre-season for season 3 / conclusion of season 2 while we start to look for the right drivers. Looking at the different headquarters, putting in the right parts to the car. So feel free to skip this video if you just want to check out the racing, which will be on the next video. In fact, I'll put a pop-up in the middle of the screen to show you where to click so you can skip straight on. If you want to see more about this magnificent game, what that Motorsport Manager is and how you start off a season, that would be awesome as well. Now, as for Alice coming third, we have won £13.7 million. That does not adjust the fact that she came third, second, or fourth, as I could see from last time, which is a little bit unfortunate because I thought that would have, given us a little bit of extra money, but because it hasn't, it doesn't really matter so much. So, look at that. I can't thank you enough for the amazing car this season. I'm the European Series champion. It feels incredible. Thank you so much. No worries. New personality trait. He gets 50 weeks of reigning European Racing Series. And in case you're watching for the first time in one of my videos, personality traits add towards your driver and add towards their ability, like their characteristics. So because he's the reigning European champion, his traits are 20 plus marketing, excuse me, 50 plus morale. His relationship with the mechanic goes up, and the chairman is also happy as well. Win 6. Cost of break contract. Let's have a look. What is available? We've been scouting up, down, left, right, and center. So as you can see, there is a lot more drivers available here for us because we've been scouting a lot of higher tier drivers. And Lara looks very promising. Now, I'm not so fast. If a driver's ability is there, but a driver has the possibility of moving to 5 stars, I'm pretty happy to grab that driver so they can fully develop. Let's look at their traits. There's a lot of traits here. Budding musician, endurance championship, timesheet hero, rock solid. His traits are all better than Ahmed's. We're not going to naturally enlist these people. We're just looking at making an offer initially just to see what is available. I might let it rain down a little bit. I might just let the scouting continue for a little bit longer while we decide what we're going to do. Let's look at our calendar if we did decide to skip. Let's just get the championship promotion out of the way. There's no point making anything until we know what's going on. Okay, prize money. Well, all the votes have been counted out, and the driver of the season is Alice Wood. Okay. We must respond to this. Of course we are. 13.7 mil. That's going to put us in 21 mil. That's big after turning out the votes. The manager is Martina Pozzi. How does that even work? I didn't even get to vote. Now, there is no point designing any new parts because those parts will become useless once we move into the next season. But is it worth building a new center? What is our budget for our new car? Next year's car, we have 7 mil built up, so we can probably pay 15 or so mil to get one of our headquarters done up. I might wait to see the dates. Promote. Yes, we're going to be promoted, except I don't think, wait, shall brief your mechanics in the car anyway. Can't be upgraded to somewhat. Right, yeah. Done. Driver aids banned. Is driver aids in the next series? Right now. Thank you. Alright, here's the preseason stuff I wanted to get out of the way. And you only do this when you start a new season for the second year, never when you start a new career. And design next year's car. Now, because of the year we budgeted like $900 or $600,000 each race, that went aside and got locked up, which is now going to go into our stack. We have now $30 million to spend. Now this is the part where we set how the car's going to start at the start of the year. So, for example, if I put the best engine supplier in there, which is time and performance, the fuel efficiency goes up. If I put it down to 0, obviously the stats go away. Improvability / fuel efficiency. So, Rosini's also got a pretty good engine. That's actually a much better engine, look at that. It's medium versus strong fuel efficiency. What would you rather spend? Let's get a combination. Let's put on the most expensive components. Just see where they start. The base stat modifier is also where the engine starts once it's and so starting performance. Yeah, which would be great for us. Starting off at 5 would be fantastic. Let's get a fuel supplier. So there's going to be a bit of a compromise here. Do we want fuel efficiency or improvability? Now I believe improvability tells you how much better you can make the car in your workshop. That's what I think. Now, I'm not too fast. So fuel efficiency, it's going to be one of those options. So look, let's look at Russian oil. Yeah, a Chinese racing team sponsored by Russia. Well, here we go. Let's have a look here. We're going to have enough money for everything. Yes, we are. Great. Material supplier. Well, that's a no-brainer. We need a more competitive car because we're going to be jumping in leagues where the car's going to be much better. Tyre heating, tyre wear, weak. So, more consistent. A part of me thinks that would be much better than that option. Not because of the money, but because of the fact that the tyre wear becomes medium. Such a big difference between medium to strong, isn't it? Once you click on that, you drop almost half a star. So this is why we budget well at the start of the year, so we can pick the best components. I think that's the way to go. I think having a more fuel efficient car than the fact that it's improvable is going to really set our car apart. 30 mil, we can afford that. It also means that our infrastructure is not going to be upgradable for a while, but that's okay. I'd rather have a better car to start with than a terrible car at the start of the year. We did notice a few times that year that the tyres wore really fast out of nowhere, and that would have been because of the heating. So if we can put them at a much higher optimum range to begin with, I think that's the way to go. Engine supplier, let's go with Rossini. Do I want to balance the car out? No, I'd rather have the 10 plus for our engines every time they roll out. Although I don't think that matters too much, does it? Does that mean the potential capability, or does it mean like the max? Like, you know how if your engine max is 100 but you start 80, does the 10 plus mean it's now 90 of 110 or 90 of 100? I would think 90 of 110, right? Let's have a look at that again. Starting performance, this is the base stat modifier. It doesn't matter so much if we can heal the car fast. Let's just stick with Rossini. Yeah, okay. So Rossini, Russian Oil, Polymath Group, Marshall Applied Technologies. We don't need a rear wing or nose height package because it is not customizable in our league. And let's go $30 million for a new car package. Wow. Now, before we sign any sponsors, it's really important that we go and check who's available to drive for us. Because if we can get more marketable drivers, the sponsor level will go up, and therefore the money offered will be much higher for our first sponsor. Now let's have a look at these members who are also... I wish you could just like kick at these people. They're like useless towards us. But I'm definitely going to stick with Ahmed. He's young, he's 19. He's currently a flat spotter, having a secret affair, reigning championship, so his marketability goes up. Attract sponsors 100%. Cannot complain. I just wish he was a paid driver. That would be a little bit more sweeter. You know what? Let's renew his contract. Let's go back. 151, the same. You prefer a short contract? Why does it say that? Oh, offer 30 months. It says end of 2017. It should be end of 2018. So 30 months. Bonus is important to him. Qualifying bonus. So there's no sign-on fee anymore. You just go straight to qualifying bonus. 96. Was 0 before. Race bonus was 0. So because he's done well in that championship, the payouts have also increased. Like his wants, wages are important. My status is fairly important. Can we sign him as number 1, then sign on someone else's number as equal, and then it will put them both as equal? Let's just try that. Let's see what happens here. Proposal sent. As for our next staffing mission. Now we did have our headquarters being built for new staffing abilities. Do I want to wait 3 weeks? How long until the next season starts? For ages, doesn't it? Oh wow, we got age. There's no rush. There is no rush to jump on any driver yet, because what will happen is when Alice Wood's contract kind of finishes, we will be able to replace with a guy for $1,000 free of charge until we replace him, just like we kept Jasper on the whole time. Alice Wood, there is no point carrying on. Pay $456,000. Ooh, that might change everything. That's a lot of money, isn't it? What are we paying now? 290. Ah, God. Let's start having a look at other drivers. Now we want to have a look at anyone who's a paid driver, because that money make a big difference. Look at the driving difference between the two of them. Let's just make an offer, just to get the ball rolling. Now because he has great stats, pulled out. He's 27. No signing on fee. Bonus size isn't very important. So what's very important to him? Nothing. Is that third? Third. Let's do that. If we were a new contract, what would happen? So you're telling me if we keep Alice in the team, the sponsor will pay us to keep her on. We might have to do that. Fourth or above. Never gonna get that. Rarely gonna come 8th or above. Let's do that. If she can sign on, we can get her just to do the practice or the call, or the practices, and then yeah, we will get more money each race. Just letting her drive around. Who else we got scouting? We literally have to go through every single driver. We would literally have to go through every single driver just to see what we like. Compare. Clear. And Simi's back. Hey Simi. Come on in. What are you doing? No, I'm not going to come out. Oh yeah, I'll eat in a little bit. Just going to wrap up this conclusion video. I'm currently filming Simi. Come over here. Say hi to everyone. She feels yuck, so she's not going to be on my video. We'll get her on video one day, guys. Maybe not just today. Alright, what are we going to look at? Oh, look at the stats on her.
How long is your mum still up?
I'll let her go to bed.
Yeah, she is. Okay, so should I dish out anything for you, Rick?
Nah, maybe just one of those corner things we're going to eat.
Sure thing.
Alright, pay driver. Wow, the feedback is dirt though, which is okay. But just married, markability, 100% markability. Pay driver, 439. Let's approach you. So obviously the pay driver stat goes up from like the 200 and whatever mark because we've gone up. We can offer you that much. If you're gonna pay us like, you know, almost $500,000. Status isn't important. Let's go second. Prefer a sign-on fee. Everyone would, wouldn't they? This is really important to get both drivers right. Technically, she's going to be much better than Ahmed anyway, in terms of stats. Bonus size isn't important. Let's make you equal. And see if that balances out Ahmed. Let's go third. Third again, 12-12. I mean, it's nothing, right? Complete selection. We don't just want to send it to her, we want to send it to a fair amount of people. Sophia. Easy on fuel. Not what we want to see though. I think Lara might be our best driver at the moment, eh? Will Hum. Failed actor. Wow, he's got bad stats. Wet driver pro. No, I'm actually pretty keen on getting Lara in this team. We've got a little bit of lag there. Given that, I'm pretty keen on getting Lara in the team. Where is she again? Enrique Herrera. That is our go-to. I think that will be the go for us to pick up. As for staff, well, she's leaving anyway. But you know what? We want to pick up a really good mechanic here. Now, a lot of these guys wouldn't talk to us last season because, you know, European League, but now that we're in Asia, maybe super soft tires were more slowly. Cool. Or pit stops are a second faster. That's a good trait to have. How are you in fixing parts? You're pretty slow on fixing parts. Concentration. Reliability is 20 though, so you should be able to assist the fact that the parts are going to come out more consistently than our Hong Zong. Let's have a look. Let's approach you. Interested. What are we going to do? For a long contract, I would too. Like a nice signing on fee. Technically, what is a nice fee? If you don't have anything to compare it to, then like, what are you working for? That's qualifying. It's racing. Everything's important to you, pal. Let's clear and let's keep looking. Alex Gray? We don't even use medium tires. An extra engine mode is unlocked. Super overtake, allowing even more power at the cost of higher fuel burn. Part fixes, not good for our team because we need someone who's able to fix the parts as our main mechanic in the workshop. So you really got to jigsaw these people to make sure they're going to be able to fit in your team well. What about Ablin? No. No. Soft tires. Less mistake chance. You are not what we want though. Gabriella? Have we previously spoken to you? Tire change 50% faster? Cool. An extra engine mode is unlocked. Super overtake. We saw that last time. Part fixes 15. So there's not much of a deficit from Hong. Let's approach. Let's have a chat. Let's go 86. Long contract. Well, technically, it's going to prompt me to so long. They're going to come back and tell us what they want. If it's not important, let's just go second. Second. Now, is there anyone else we have to start looking at? So we've just officially offered it to 2 spots. I think that I'm pretty happy with that. As for the team, staff, you're in for 30 more months. Let's just, while we're here, let's just have a look. What's on the table? Frederick, currently in the same position. Wow, look at the amount of adjustments he gets. One less build day. Build time, cost. No one cares about that. Risk level -1. No, you're not our boy. Who cares about days? Those are useless stats, aren't they? Performance on wet tires and inters. No condition lost on first race. Adds a random legendary component. Nah, let's stick with you for one more season, pal. You know what, let's approach one more mechanic in case those two give us the bird. Okay, Fritz Koenig. Refilling is 50% faster.
Mizaka?
Yes, please.
Is that large enough? Would you also like a spinach with
Oh,
it?
just go 1/3 that size, yeah?
So half?
1/3.
1/3, okay.
Yeah,
So how
1/3.
precise is that?
Very precise. That's what we've got to be. That's why I'm Motorsport Manager champion. We've got to be precise with those strategies. The green spot qualify much bigger. Let's approach you. Let's talk. First only. First only. If we can tick that box, we might be able to win. But his part fixes are horrible. Just so you guys know, when I'm talking about part fixes is when you go to car, you click a mode improve components, and depending upon the stuff that you have in there, specifically the head mechanic, it adjusts the speed at which the car's fixed. Is there anything we can buy in terms of tool center, HQ, new buildings? I feel like we want to unlock the helipad, because if we get these better drivers, there will be much greater sponsors available, and that's going to cash us up. We might not win this first year, so we've got to think about what's going to happen the following year, and that will be money dependent. So, standings, drivers, HQ. Is there any other buildings we can build? Helipad being built, staff center. Ideally, what I'd love to be able to build is upgrade one of these. Will he let us? No, he's like, fuck off. Alright. Let's keep moving along, shall we? Oh. Oh wow, both had accepted it. Let's wait until the next one comes out. What do we want to do? Let's wait to see what Kay says. I can't believe Gabriella agreed straight off the bat. Now, I don't like to lowball, but I know if you lowball, they might not come back to you, and the mechanics list was very limited. Let's keep continuing. Alice now got married. I mean, it's not going to matter that much because you're not going to be around the team. Contract reversal. Status. My bonus size. No, let's just offer the same thing. Drivers. Keep continuing. So he wants to go back to the table. Oh, really? Insulted? With that amount of money? We do want to keep him. Or do we? Yeah, it's much better to keep him than signing someone else on. I'm going to move you back to bonus is important. It's quite important. So that's a lot of money. Like really. 7th or above. Do I think he's going to be hitting that? No. $586, an extra 130k. Let's roll with that. If he leaves, I mean, it's not a big deal. It'd be really handy to still have him. But we've got a few offers out on the table. Okay, so we have 3 staff members to select from to replace Hung. Let's look at what's on the offer. He's delighted with $87,000. He was insulted about the signing on fee. Neutral above the qualifying bonus fee, really? Let's have a look. Pit stops 13. Progress 32%. Part fixes 12%. 12%. There's a lot more to go. Let's look at the other offers. Gabriella, I think was our preferred one. Wow. She's actually on a little, like 1,000 less. She's happy with it. Signing on fee, insulted. We'll take it. Chemistry 18, part fixes 15, concentration 8, reliability 8, performance 15, pit stops. That's gotta beg the question, where is Isabel in relation to all that? Part fixes 14, performance 12. So we can realistically separate and mix the two around a little bit. Lastly, there is Fritz, who I thought was our third option. Yeah, no, part fix is terrible. Oh, but that doesn't matter too much if his performance is 19. Let's compare him to Arabella. Very different, aren't they? Similar concentration. Part fixes. Pit stops 16. Shit, look at that reliability. Chemistry is the same, performance favours Fritz. She has a lot more potential though. He's a lot younger though. Fueling is faster. Qualifying will be better. Tyre chains are faster. Extra engine mode. I feel like I'm gonna have to look at this again. What does she do? So we can move her to. We can move her to part fixes from performance. We can put her on part fixes at 14. That's not too bad. And then performance, we can put the other one, so they're not wasting too much time. I think that's what we're gonna do. I think we're gonna sign. But then I look at him and he's averaging them both. So let's not sign you, dude. Let's just retract that so we get rid of you. You got 6 days left. 8. Part fixes, chemistry, performance 15. Again, I need to compare you one more time. Let's have a look at this guy. Have we even offered Alex a spot? I don't think we want. He's got 19. Reliability's 10. He's a much better signing. Have we even offered him a spot? Does he just come on the scene? Did I immediately go skip past him by accident? What? How's the drivers going anyway? Yeah, they're all talking about. Oh, and Ricky's agreed. Cool. Let's look at. It's just so important to get this right, you know? Let's look at staff again. I want to offer you a spot. Compare. Barbosa. Approach. Ooh, he wants 92 from the get-go. Fair enough. Well, that's medium, isn't it? You'd like a nice signing on fee. Oh, fuck, this guy's gonna be way more expensive, isn't he? Let's say 5th. You can get 80k. 5th. This guy's going to be so much more expensive than the rest. Let's see what he comes back with. At the moment, now looking at the stats, I was pretty happy with Enrique Lara to begin with. Look at her details. Overtaking. Let's sign you. Pay driver. What did you want though? $764k. So if she races, she's going to be $310,000. Gotta sign it. Gotta sign it. Get rid of Alice. Now look at that. Our markability is going up one punch. Team markability, almost there. 87%. So level 5 should unlock as soon as we get that done. So I'm looking at this again thinking, you know what? If he doesn't sign on, it's not that big of a deal. We can jump on a guy who's going to be much better. But Ahmed as a paid driver, no he's not. But he has good markability. Ahmed, Santa Ana, Santo, 25%. Maybe we should approach a few more drivers before he slips between our fingers. Find driver. Compare. Scouting. That's what I want to do. I want to look at. Compare. I feel like that's taking longer to load every time I click it. I might just make sure there's nothing loading in the background. Actually, going to take. Alright, we are back and rolling, and we're going to keep looking at other drivers to get on. And markability is very low. Budding musician. He's a good driver though. Cornering's a bit meh. I just don't know. I just really like the fact that paid drivers pay for themselves. You know? That's it. I'm going to keep looking through all these people until we find another paid driver. Team player. Good stats. Markability 97. Rival driver. So I'm not joining a team with a rival. Harry Chapman. Harry Chapman's like the world champ. I think he's the world champion at the moment, is he not, in this game? Here's one. $500,000. Markability 63, rock solid. Committed to religion. Who gives a fuck about that? Fuck, his overtaking is poor. Focus is 20, feedback 12, fitness 18. I'm gonna offer you a contract, dude. Dude, that would be amazing if you signed that. You prefer short? I prefer short as well, dude. Signing fee. 450. Since it's not a big deal, you gotta remember these double stack. If your mechanic's expecting a bonus, and you do qualify like that, it's quite a lot of money to give away. Clear selection. So we're at TiVo. Let's look at Nobel. That's why I think pay drivers are the best, because half the game is money, right? Half the game is being able to drive, half the game is money. If they're paying for the majority of their drive, geez, it becomes a lot easier to put them in a better team. But man, they are a dime a dozen, aren't they? Were we just looking at him? Yep, especially about media reports. Sejong. Iceman. Kimi Räikkönen. This is just going to be the boring part where I'm literally looking through each person. Wonder Kid. Investment portfolio. So invest in team for 4 weeks. Yuck. Well, she. Patricia. Scott Prince. Are you any good? No, we were just looking at Zodja. So what I'm kind of hoping as well is that we're currently building the scouting for the second tier of drivers, and there's going to be a lot more drivers that get released. So I'm kind of hoping that soon rather than later, yeah? 2 weeks. So in 2 weeks' time, we'll have better offers. I'm happy. I'm so stoked with that signing. If Ahmed leaves, no biggie. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, we're going to wait for Alex Barbosa to see what he says. Who are you, Santo? Wages are important. What's your stats though? Who are you again? Was I just looking at you? I didn't realize. Santo. Just offer. Here's your details, dude. Yeah, because you're not a paid driver, I'm just a little bit reluctant to just feed you cash. But I will offer that seat again. Equal status. You prefer a long contract. So what do you want? A whole year? So let's offer that. That's all we've changed. We've changed it to longer period, a little bit more. Continue cars, so much to go. Cool. What were we waiting for? Oh wow. He's taking much longer than I thought. So who are we signing? He wants more money, doesn't he? It's literally going to be between you and also... Was it Kai? I think it was. Yeah. I'm just not sold on you guys yet. Look, let's retract and come back to that. Unless we get an answer from Alex very shortly. Anyway, we're negotiating this again. Terms not met. Wow. Well, what is your story? Are you the pay driver? We've got so much going on that I'm losing what the hell is happening. Pay driver, rock solid, committed to religion. Yeah, let's adjust it. Oh, these guys just want huge money, don't they? Wow. Your stats are really good. Let's approach you. That was a new driver that's been approached. Let's go 500. Short contract, 1 year. Signing fee. That's a lot of money. That's a big jump from 265. Bonuses are important. Let's put you down there. Let's just status equal. Our headquarters should be 3 days. So what we want to do is, I just want to cancel the guys who are in queue. I've added every single driver, but what I want to do is I only want to add the new drivers who have become available, if you will. Oh, what the finances. What are we doing? I'm going to close my door. Okay. Oh, you wasted all my time to come back and tell me you're not happy with the wages. Probably should have signed on the last person. $300,000, 110. Surely that gets you across the board. Now the reason why I've removed those scouting people is so I can add those new drivers because they're going to be unemployed. What I mean by that is, if you go to compare driver, go to unemployed, all these drivers here, there's going to be more. We'll see what that does. I won't know the exact numbers, but we'll see what happens. Oh my god, he's left? That's it? So we're literally biding our time to get someone back in. How is our sponsors looking now? Shit, we've dropped back to 3 star. One day. Tim ability needs to go up. Lara morale's down, that's okay because I think she's really happy with the team anyway. Building upgrade completed. Where is it? Scouting facility. Okay. So an extra scouting slot. Scouted. So where are these guys from? So what has it done? It's added all these people. To our list. Olga. Wow, there's a lot better drivers in here, aren't there? And this is what we're kind of hanging out for. Having a secret affair. Fitness 7. Focus. Got a feedback. Famous father. Cornering braking. Let's go back. So I'm not overly thrilled with that unlock. Unless there's someone we can find. It's going to be amazing for us. Smoothness is 7. Scott Price. Are these not the guys that we've already scouted? I think it is. Why did that go up to 37 then? I feel like all it's done is added the names of people from that unemployment list rather than add names to the unemployment list. Let me check. Unemployed. Angela, I didn't really do a check before. So it's added. Pierce. If we click on them initially, will it give us a readout? I feel like it's unlocked those 4 drivers, but I don't know why. These other names have now become scouted. They were already scouted. 37 names have been scouted. But it's added those 3 people, and it's added a slot for us to scout from. So, at first glance, doing that is probably a waste of money. Let's look at some of these names and see if they're worth scouting. So you can't even look at them. Where's our scouting section? Pierce Booth. Those are the 4 names we really care about. So let's get rid of you. So we start on these guys now. Because you're already 2 days away, there's no point. And we're going to be able to hold off 45 days, 29 days for a new driver. Possibly not. But I'm going to tell you guys how they look like when you unlock them. They might be the next best thing. Pay driver, how much do you want? Rock solid, committed to religion. Overtaking is poor, everything else is really great. Adaptability. Impacts the amount of overtaking possibility. Let's wait to see what the other drivers say that we are looking at. Contract proposal. Santo also wants to buy into it. Much better driver, but much more expensive. Let's wait for Olga to come back. Ah, fuck, are you kidding me? Neutral insulted. 340, 23 months. This is our last chance with him. 166. How much better are you going to be, mate? That's going to be the big question. Staff. Okay, so the two drivers that we were looking at, let's compare the two. Santo with Tievo. Compare. Alright, it's a very similar driving stats. Where the adjustment's going to be is how much each is going to get paid. So markability favours our mates. Tievo, plus is a paid driver. Morale's already high. Markability is high, committed to religion. Born leader. Endurance championship. Markability. Braking. Overtaking sucks. For Tievo. Everything else is great. Cornering, braking, smoothness. Feedback. I think we're going to have to go with Tievo for the fact that he's a paid driver. That's going to give us a lot more money. Compare the two. 700,000. Oh, we're paying Tievo that much. So realistically, we're paying him about 470 versus 300. What's the sign-on fees? Oh wow, look at the difference. Let's just go for the 12-month one. I'm happy for him to pay his way. Like I said, I don't think we're going to be overly competitive just yet. Offers expiring for who? Wow. You're not getting on the team, mate. I'm just going to let you dwindle. So that's weird because we still need a mechanic to come in. Barbosa wants none of it. I think last time we were kicking ourselves to try and get Gabriella. She doesn't... Yeah, the negotiation expired last time. She doesn't want a thing to do with us. How about Abwin? Soft tires wear more slowly. Parts, chemistry, performance. Let's approach. Selection. We're gonna have to approach a few of them just to make sure we get someone on board. The longer we leave this, the less chemistry the two drivers are gonna have. Part fixes, performance, very similar to our last person. On contract, let's sign that. Oops. Your performance is lacking. I don't know, Roger. Kai. Yasmin. Who's there in the ABS? Susan Matthews? Wow. Maybe join a higher team. The best you can get. Soft tires. Wow, in case something happens in the races. Performance, pit stops, fixes, chemistry. You know what? How much are you getting? 96? Let's talk. Offer you a little bit more. 23 months. He doesn't mind. It's fine with us. Fuck me. If they're not very important, so let's just put them down here. Is there anyone in the World Championship we could possibly sign on? He won't want to come down to us, will he? Yeah, exactly. Does that mean for all these guys they won't want to drop? Looks it, doesn't it? Who else is in... Who else in this league can we grab? Bobby? Super soft tires, sweet spot. Good all around except for chemistry, much like the last one. Let's go up to 98, a little bit longer. Contract. I don't mind who pays, yeah, the team can. Oh shit. That means the team. Whoops. As in him. Whoops. I thought it meant his racing team. For the last one we tried to sign, well, hopefully they don't. That's a pretty big fee. Third again. So, the huge advantage of trying to sign someone up from underneath your league. Who else is there? Giovanni? Wet tires went more slowly. That's a stupid trait to have, isn't it? Harrison? He didn't want anything to do with us, did he? Okay. Wow, he's on such a low wage. We can probably just wage it there. Oh, fuck, you prefer us to pay it all. Let's just go medium to see what he says. Sign-on fee. Let's go 300. Bonus size is important. It's weird how some of these guys like bonuses and the others don't. Who else do we have? Maxine. We're starting to squander a little bit there, aren't we? Anyone else in the ERS? No. No one that has the potential like these guys do. Look at Maxine. Medium tires. We don't use medium tires. Let's continue. How's our scouting report looking? Still don't have any further details on that information. Wow. So the big wig ended up joining Kruger Motorsport. Got a better deal. What are our drivers looking like? We've already got our driver sorted. We do not need him. Jasmine. Who are you, staff? Look, I'm interested to see what the other guys come back with before I agree to you. So let's just look at all of our options. No. It's just interesting to look at, even though we're not going to buy a driver, it's just interesting to kind of look at who we're going to pick up. Let's look at a few more drivers. I think my computer's just getting a little bit slow, so after this video it's going to be the last one, and then tomorrow I will start our next season. Who is this? This is one of the staff again. Let's just give it one more day until we get the rest of these guys to come in. Albuin. More staff. Jeez, a lot of people want to join the team, don't they? Okay, it's now time to have a look at who wants to sign. So you want 98 plus C 375. Who's the highest of them all? Jep. Or it's between you two, isn't it? Bobby Graves and Jep. Now, we accidentally clicked buy our clause, so I don't really want to sign him. I'll tell you what, if I'm happy with Bobby, I'm just going to sign him straight away. Part fixes 18 performance, pit stops concentration. What was his bonuses? Super sauce, which is what we drive on. Yeah, look, Bobby, I don't think I have much more to say. You are our man. Unless you can show me how much cheaper you are, Jasmine. No. Sorry. Retract. No. Had very good stats to choose from, but you're not our guy. I'm signing you, mate. Let's bring you on. So, both new mechanics, both new drivers, 98 versus 46. Pretty happy with that. Male. So we finally got our helipad. We've now unlocked level 5 sponsorships. But our markability is only 80%, so we need a little bit more markability before we can offer the big sponsors in. Nothing's come up just yet. Okay, I wanted to look at those drivers. You were the first one. Wow. Great potential? Holy shit, you start very low on stats. 0 driving stats. Horrible. What the fuck is this? Is this only part-time? 19 weeks, that's okay. Whatever. We had a few preliminary talks. Yeah. Pay the money, get the car as best as it possibly can go. Don't worry about how much you spend. That's the other driver I want to look at, Raquel. Slacker. Nice girl. improvement because he's a pay driver, he's chatty, he's optimistic. But upgrading to level 2 scout probably isn't worth it. Let's start testing for the next season. They automatically do this. This is just looking at the morale for both drivers. Both looks high. We're currently relatively competitive, 9th and 10th. Gearbox issues. Change 0-0. Good way to end the session. Top speed. Yeah. Wasn't too bad. Fastest lap, a little bit off the pace. Alright, well that's pretty much our wrap of the pre-season. I might get the season underway now that we have our drivers sorted, mechanics sorted, car relatively sorted. Holy shit, look at this. We're starting next season with a 8th best car, 3rd best drivers, 1st best for headquarters, 6th best for staff. Sponsors is first, and I will continue our next video when we cut off from there. Thank you for tuning in, guys, and be sure to check out our season 3 as we kick off in the new Asian